can't burn the sage. Can't do anything like that. But I'm gonna do what I can, just with this one right here. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, we are gathered here today to give remembrance and reverence to your beauty and also to your pain. May we never forget where we came from and that you literally support us every day. Our homes are made of wood. Oh, it's just too emotional for me. It's just about this feeling of, I'm feeling what they're feeling, and they feel that just humans are just so fucking ungrateful. Oh God, of course people are coming. We gotta say thank you. I mean, I'm filming this, but that, it's like right on time, you guys. I was breaking down. I was receiving wisdom from a tree. When in my life did I ever think that was a thing? Oh my God. And again, the people are just with their families, right? But the reason I stopped where I stopped was because the family decided to sit and have a picnic lunch. But then all of a sudden, there's no way you had a picnic lunch in 1 minute. So it's like that. It's going to be hard to get to these ones. I'll do what I can. So for those of you that don't know, I'm at the oldest forest in the world today. It's known as the Big Basin, California Redwoods. And you see the blackness of these trees all around. In the year 2000, when they had another one of those wildfires, 97% of this forest burned down in about 18 hours. 97%. The entire world, you guys, this is the oldest forest in the entire world. Look at this. Whew. Power. But anyway, for those of you out there that know about the Tartarian theory and are just, if you know about mud floods and resets, let's just say that's what went down here. And we've seen this repeating over and over again, that they are extremely threatened by trees for some reason. Well, guess what? When you're here, nothing works. No smartphones, no GPS, nothing. So if those fools were so obsessed with technology, towers, and all this stuff, technology towers that would make people live like immortal, they didn't have to poop, pee, all this stuff, yeah. Why are they so threatened by this? Why do we need this technology just to make us feel safe? I don't know. Or are they just extremely afraid of what would happen if this was everywhere? Think about it. Why are deserts deserts? You can give me a scientific explanation. It doesn't make sense. This is nature. This should be like this everywhere. Where'd all the trees go? Well, I don't know about you, but I am extremely motivated to do something about it. I don't know what I can do, but I gotta do something. If this is coming across my attention so many times now. Oh my God. Oh my God. This could be the chimney tree. There is this tree that is supposed to be like a portal. I think this is it. It's hollow from top to bottom, and there's these healers and people that have been talking about this tree and that it's supposed to be a portal. Of course, you can't get to it. I mean, I'm sure you can. It's not like there's high security around here, but I just feel sad for it. But look, it still has a root system and it's still standing. So they can try to burn down these giants. But as long as they're here, we will not forget. And we gotta save the forest, dude. Okay, guys, I have to do this really fast. All the motors are on the stump. I brought petrified wood here that I collected in Mexico. I, of course, have turquoise here to represent the spirits. I have a desert rose, gypsum sage. Anyway, desert rose, and an original turquoise. The altars are everywhere. I have my deck. I have the sea salt. Can't use fire. Tree spirits, ancestors, those who come before and those that will come again. We ask that you give immense divine healing to everybody here, and that the past, present, and future generations. You, Great Wakantanka, Mother Earth, know what they need. I trust that you give them exactly what they need, and also what they don't know. Continue to awaken the minds and hearts of all of humanity, and let us never forget where we came from, and let us never take it for granted. It's just like when you get sick, you take for granted the fact that you were healthy before, right? Let us never be ungrateful again, or we will lose this place. In 18 hours, they got rid of 97% of the oldest forest in the world. We're talking thousands and thousands of acres, you guys, okay? It's not like this is just a dense, tiny little compact forest. Look at this. These are all of our ancestors standing here. They just want us to remember that we're not our office buildings and our cell phones and our smart everything. The most ironic thing about these things being called smart TVs and smart anything is it's the total opposite of intelligence. There are no shortcuts on this journey. And none of you are taking a shortcut because you took the journey to know that you needed some form of healing, whether it's releasing trauma or an entity or spirit, whatever. When you can get to the point to even know that you need to be healed, you're already there. And then when you ask someone to help you, you trust in someone, you've healed humanity. Okay, people are coming. I almost forgot the turquoise. You know what the saddest thing about all this is that I have to hide and run and be afraid when I'm just healing you guys and healing these beautiful creatures. You want me to take it? They wanted me to come up and take this. Okay, thank you. I will never forget this day. And all of you that were just healed, I will contact each one of you individually and let you know anything that came through. I'm going to stay in this place until the sun goes down tonight. And it's not just this place. There's an entire network of these parks all around. And I just don't think I can leave until they're all done. So let us do one thing though. Let's call upon the trees, the tree spirits, the ancestors that are here now. I have my wild animal spirit deck here. Beautiful deck by Anastasia Catras. We'll ask you, we won't use my skills today. What do you guys want humanity to know, to focus on? Let me know. I'll let you be the guide. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Yep. Got it. That was not, those weren't upside down. What, you guys saw that the deck was, hello. That's the back of the cards. Those are the images. But this one is on the bottom. Never forget is what I heard. All right, so there's very detailed meanings to all these cards, of course, but let's just break it down really quick. Thank you, elders. Courage. We must have courage to stand up for the things that we know are not right. We have to stop allowing anyone to take our power. Okay? You get deeper than that, but let's break it down before anybody else comes. I'm surprised I got away with this. Wisdom. That was the first one to pop out. We got the owl here. There's owls everywhere. Been hearing them the whole way. They live inside of those holes. Everything about the owl is wise, and that symbolism goes into almost every single culture known to man. Next we have kindness. There we go with the stag. The king of the forest is the stag. He also represents wisdom, kindness, compassion. He is the father of the forest. That's why I wish I could find the mother and father of the forest tree. Why wouldn't they have a sign? I'll figure it out. But in addition to kindness, you see he has this heart up above his head. It's like his crown chakra is love. And with the owl, you see the half moon on his third eye? That represents, and the moon is usually secrets and hidden knowledge. Well, that's got to stop. No more secrets, no more hidden anything. We all need to know the truth. I decree here in this forest that if the energy of all these trees could heal all of you today, and if there must be super powerful, or these fools wouldn't go to this length to do what they did to this place, then let's all come together with our energies and let's use the tree medicine, the vibrations they're putting out, their Wi-Fi antennae. Let's use that vibration to awaken the hearts and minds of humanity. I ask that happen starting right now. Like my healings, a ripple effect. One person gets awakened, right? And then the people before, during, after. If everyone could just put that wish out right now, do the math. It wouldn't take long. And I'm not saying we're going to heal the planet. I'm talking about just awakening to the truth. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Right on time. Here comes a helicopter. Sweet. Well, that's confirmation to me that that prayer is probably going to get answered. I'm talking about people's third eye opening. I'm talking about our amnesia going away, where we remember all of our past lives. I'm talking about people remembering that they're powerful and not allowing themselves to be victims anymore. We are not fucking victims. They are intimidated by us, and that's why they make us feel like we're victims. Enough is enough. Oh, 2 more cards. Patience with the crocodile, because it does take time. And it's not about hurry up and expose the bad guys. It's like, no, we might have to have patience when we find out the truth. Because when you find out how long this has gone on for, and how many different levels of deception there are, I'm just talking about them burning places down and pretending that they built those buildings and saying that, oh, we found this building, founded in 1895. Well, where did you find it from? Who built it? Look at these structures that were built, hundreds of years ago, and we can't even build like that now. It doesn't add up. They're taking credit for other people's creativity. Most likely it was ours. And they took our secrets of how to live forever. And that's why they're still here. Anyway, it's coming out. I don't need to be the one to do it because I really don't like attention at all. So if anybody wants to be one of those whistleblower people, go for it, because I get enough attacks as it is. But I will always do this sneak healing for you guys. In fact, this is just how I'm going to have to do it all the time now. So I would say it's a good thing if I don't get views, because that means I can continue to do this work for you guys. But have patience. It's going to be painful when we find out how much we've been damaged. And last but not least, trust. So important. Trust in one another, trust in humanity, trust in Mother Nature, trust in animals. Okay? Mostly though, what I just heard really strong is people need to learn how to trust themselves more than anything. That was not my message at all. Really think about that. You have to learn how to trust yourself before you can trust anyone else. That's like RuPaul up in here. But seriously, if you can't trust yourself, how the hell are you going to trust somebody else? Oh my God, and I just remember, I heard, move your bracelet. That says self, right? Thyself. Well, it goes along with this one that says love. But that's pretty funny. You guys are funny. Hilarious. Who knew Therese had a sense of humor? Who knew that girl from Hollywood, a television casting director from Hollywood, would be in a forest talking to trees? So my point is, guys, the reason I always tell you guys that story of where I came from is because 90% of the people that do the work that I do were people that, like, I don't know, and it's not to put anyone down, but they're people that went out of their way to study and take courses and do all the stuff in healing, right? It's kind of like somebody who has like natural music ability. You can take a million music lessons and you can learn how to play instruments, but you either have musical talent or you don't, right? So I just think that the majority of the people that are doing quote unquote healing work, they're really, I don't feel the impact of what, I'm not gonna say they're not doing it, but I kind of am. I, as a true empath, feel if there's a change or a positive impact on the healing of humanity. And at the rate of listings of healers and all the stuff that I see on social media and all this stuff, and the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, tapping technique, I mean, it's like, come on. So many different modalities and everyone's the master. If there's really that many healers here right now and people are working that hard and that much on humanity, why is everybody still so broken? Really? I'm starting to get to the point where I am getting a little jaded and frustrated because it's not really, I bowed out of this work. Remember, guys, I have stopped making content for almost 10 years. Okay? I was called by all of this by Mother Nature because they tried to reset us again this year. I didn't let it happen. A lot of other people didn't let it happen either. That's kind of when the whole mud flood reset thing, when Tartari was allowed to get released on TikTok and stuff, because not everybody's going to get it. Not everyone's going to be able to absorb it or wrap their head around it, but they tried to do it again this year. It was like February or March. Okay? They are desperate. They're running out of their, what's that called? Philosopher's Stone. They're running out of elixir, you guys. So it's gonna get crazy, and we need to be prepared because they'll do everything they can to try to scare us to death so that we'd be too afraid to fight back. They'll come up with another fake disease to make everybody lock themselves indoors. They'll do whatever they can. So please just don't think about like who, what. Don't think about logistics. Just feel the vibration of what I'm saying right now. There's nothing for me to gain by saying any of these things, other than awakening as many people as possible so that we can do something about it. That's it. And if you guys are following gurus and healers and all that stuff, I'm not putting other people down. There are a lot of really genuine people that do this work. But I have found it to be like my call to action to call these people out that are fake, because guess what? They're taking advantage of you guys. You know how many of my clients found me after they'd already been to 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 healers that totally, and I say healers, totally took advantage of their body, mind, spirit, their trust. And then when you get one scammer that comes, then guess what? Then those people lose faith in all healers. Isn't that sad? That's why I'm worked up about this stuff. People need healing more than ever. Trauma is real. The struggle is real out here. So everybody is on some type of medication. And if they're not on a medication, they're on a supplement. And if they're not on this, they're on some kind of diet. And if it's not that, then it's the people who just don't give a fuck and just totally destroy their bodies. But it's always this constant ingestion or escape through substances. And yes, we are on a planet made of matter, so we need to still be here. And we need to eat food and we need to do things. But it should not be a focus. It should not be an escape. It is, the food does not sustain us, if you will. We got to get deeper, you guys. These older civilizations that these fools reset, like the Tartarians. I'm just using one example when I'm talking about that. I'm just trying to cut to the chase. It's a trending topic so people can Google it faster. But this has gone on with, think about every civilization that like disappeared. Mayans, Sumerians, you name it, right? All of these Egyptians, perfect example. All of these civilizations figured these things out. How to live forever, how to be healthy. And it's not about living forever. It's like that we shouldn't get sick and die. Sickness should not even be a thing. That's how deep this goes, you guys. Think about all the family members and loved ones you know that have died of cancer or something, right? That alone should make you angry. Because not only do they cause it, but they absolutely know how to cure it. All right, and there goes my channel. That was toofar.com. There's this tree out there that's really, no matter which way I walk, it really looks as though there is, and this is gonna, now I'm really gonna lose everybody, but it sure looks like a Sasquatch there. You know, I would have never believed in a Sasquatch, but it's actually a very strong belief in Native culture. It's something there. Nantinok. That's what it's called. Nantinok. I mean, maybe it's just me, but it looks like something's there, right? Maybe you need spiritual eyes to see what I see, but what is that? Nantinok. The birds heard it. Could just be a crazy tree bark, but something was moving there. And I have horrible eyes. Beep, 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 beep. And where is everybody now? It's like I did that healing and everything went still. Well, guys, here, I'll flip the camera around again. Not so fond of my face.com. Just saw this little guy on the way out, and I really didn't look up, and I just felt this immense wave of sadness. Look at this. I mean, it's hollowed out. Like, what does it? What kind of force? You know? There's nothing natural about these fires. You can just tell by the way they're charred. Something's off. It's like freaking 9/11 all over again. The 9/11 of trees. Oh my God. Alright guys, I beat it to death today with this stuff, but I'm trying to really explain how important this is. If they'll do this to the place we live, imagine what they'll do to us. So that's kind of where we're going with all this without putting the doom and gloom. Okay, this was just 2020. It was only 3 years ago. Okay, we need you. It's the Father. Ready to see the Mother? Yeah, get ready. Yeah. You can't actually see the top. Wait, sorry. That's the Father. Duh. I was thinking they were across from each other. No. That was way smaller. Look. It's so hard to get perspective. Oh, no, no, no. That is the Father. I was right. I felt it. He's got a crazy, like, dreads, too. Oh, my God. It's, like, scary to look up. I was so overwhelmed. That's the Mother of the Forest right there. Oh, my God. What a day. So the way I have proof that my healings have been powerful is I ask for the sun to turn pink at the end of the day. So I did the final healing today. The moon is rising, and check out this sky. It's pretty pink. It's very electric pink this way. Usually when the sun goes down, you only get pink on one side where the sun is, but it's everywhere. I wish there wasn't so many buildings in the way. But all of the houses here are pink. So it matches. Look at that electric pink sky. Well, Mother Earth has completed the healing for humanity. Phase 1. There'll be another one next week. Happy Christmas.